Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is an in depth look on how to create, manufacture, and different techniques you can use in your music. Okay, first we are gonna start off by learning chords and melodies, and in depth look on drums and different patterns, recording techniques, mixing and mastering, and then lastly, sampling and editing for all of you creatives out there that want to work together. Hello. So this is where I do my music. I am gonna be using FL Studio uh, during the duration of these tutorials, and yeah. Um, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a hip hop beat. Okay, so this is what I specialize in, and yeah. Um, so usually when it comes to hip hop beats, I like to make chord progressions first before I get started with making melodies or drum patterns. It's just like the easiest way to go about things. Write it down. Okay. Chord progressions, melody, basses, and then we go from there. Okay. So I'm just gonna look for a good sound. What I like to do first is to look for like any bells and vibes. I like the sound in my music. You might hear it in a couple of my beats that I made so far. Check them out. So, in FL Studio 20, they added this feature in which you can build chords really comprehensively, and it helps with to speed up the process in which to make chords. I do have software that generates chords for me, but for the purposes of these tutorials, I am just gonna completely do it bare bones for you guys. Okay. So what I normally like to do is go for minor Hungarian, and then let's do D sharp. Okay. So this is what the progression sounds like. So you can click on it and then drag up, and it'll snap to the scale. Okay, and so I'm gonna build a chord progression for you guys. Mm, yeah, I don't like those chord progression. I think I'm gonna go with D. I do like that sound a little bit more. So we're gonna do chord. And building chords with this like tool is a lot easier. Okay. I am getting a vibe from this, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna play around what you can do is play around with the octaves and see what sounds good to you. So I'm gonna move it down one octave and see if it sounds good. I almost. I almost got it. There we go. Okay, that's the chord progression I want. I don't know the name of the chords, unfortunately, because I'm not sophisticated in music theory. But this tool helps me generate a lot of chord progressions, especially when I'm making the sample packs. Um, yeah. So that is what I do when building chords. It's good for beginners. I'm not. I don't consider myself a beginner because I've been doing music for quite a while, but it helps with the production process. Okay, so usually I like to put my chords at halftime. If you don't have this plugin, you can go to Rose Beat, go over here, and I think you can. There's like different presets that you can use that will help you put in an halftime. So I'm gonna put in an halftime right here, and then this is what it sounds like in a halftime. I'm gonna move it up an octave, turn down the volume, so it's not as muddy. I'm gonna put a little reverb on it to give it that nice space. This is just what I do when making beats. I like to put a drip, courtesy of Kyle Beats. This will like tighten it up a little bit and then make it a little bit more like. I like to put like. I like to imagine this as like frosty sounds on it. I don't know. So, and then what I like to do from here is I like to work on like bass line. So this is the plugin that I was talking about earlier. So from here, I'm gonna put a bass line that I use almost on every one of my beats, and then just create like this bass line right here. In order to make a comprehensive bass line, you have to follow like the root notes of the chords. Anything else, if you deviate, it won't sound good. So I'm gonna put it down one more octave, and then I might do it again to see again. So this is what it sounds like with the bass. So this note is out of place, so I'm gonna see if it works good with on the F instead of the D. It does not. Hold on. So from there, I'm gonna. Oh shoot. Get rid of this. That might work right there. Okay, now this one needs to be. A. Yeah, I like that. So now we can start working on a melody. Okay, for the melody, you want to work within the chord progression itself. So I'll show you what I mean. So I might just do a guitar. And so you see how I'm not deviating from like the chord progression. So this is what you would want to do in your music if you're a beginner. Okay. So in this case, I'm using A right here. The reason why I'm using A is because A is present here and here. So keep that in mind. You're technically still in the same key, right? So now I got the sub bass playing, so I'm gonna get rid of the sub bass by clicking this button right here. And then it's just gonna play the chords and then the melody together. Okay, the reason why. So the reason why I'm doing this is because now I'm gonna start working on another bass. The bass is gonna be an 808. So I do 808s. Yeah. So now I'm gonna start building the 808 pattern. You don't really have to go crazy with these, but sometimes I do. like to do here is to mess with the velocities a little bit. So, or like not the velocities, the octaves. A little bit, to give it a little bit more taste. So I move that one an octave, and then I'm gonna move this one an octave. And then to get rid of the muddiness, I'm gonna get rid of the turn on the velocity. And then this is a slide note as well, which will help with sliding the 808s back down and yeah. So that would conclude the first part of these multi-level series. So just keep in mind that you start with chords first, and then melodies, then bass. Or you could do a variation of those three. You can kind of figure out what you're doing based on where you start first. But those three things is basically what you do first. Next video we're gonna take a look on how to build certain drum patterns and see what works and what doesn't work. And in the video after that we're gonna do recording techniques. And yeah, if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. I've been trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2023. So if you can, that'd be great. And I love you all.